What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. And today, a little bit of a relaxing day here on the channel. A little bit of a relaxing day in my life. Coming inside, working outside. Not a handyman. Still trying to find a way to build a deck. It's incredible that this is actually coming to fruition. I was just like, you know, when I'm working on stuff like that, I for whatever reason, there's something sick in my mind that constantly thinks about Madden. And I'm thinking about right now, it's like this time last year, we already had some news about Madden 20. We were having the streams. We found out there's going to be X Factors. We started getting closer and closer to the ratings because that, that's really the next logical step. After the NFL draft has concluded, we get into the ratings. And as you can tell from the video in the background, I was just kind of thinking, I was like, you know what? You know, the first thing when you start to think about ratings is like the 99 Club. The 99 Club's illustrious. All these really good players, all the best players in the league. It's always open to debate because it's always a select few. And you can argue that with the introduction of X Factors, the 99 Club became less prestigious because it didn't really matter what your end rating was. It was almost, well, do you have the good X Factor ability? Do you have the cheesy X Factor ability? So what I was thinking about now is like, who are going to be the 99 Club for Madden 21? So let's open up that for discussion. So to talk about the Madden 99 Club, I think it's best to like try to keep it in like a 2-year window to try to give us an idea about how the landscape of the Madden 99 Club will work in Madden 21. So we're going to go all the way back here to Madden 19, and we will look at Madden 20. But here in Madden 19, we had 7 names that joined the 99 Club. We had Tom Brady, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Aaron Rodgers, Luke Kuechly, Antonio Brown, and Rob Gronkowski. Now, this is kind of important to kind of look at the number of 7, because, you know, I think the 99 Club should be exclusive, because you want 99 players to play above and beyond, even with the X Factors and the system that has been implemented in Madden, and that's, I think it's going to be implemented going forward, or at least for the foreseeable future. You still want the 99 overall players to stand out. I feel like it is something that needs to go above and beyond the X Factors, because, you know, you can get guys in the 90s that are going to have X Factors, and some X Factors are more cheesier than others, but I still think there should be a special spot that a 99 overall player just stands out a little bit more. So we had 7 back in Madden 19, but for some reason in Madden 20, they decided to dial it back. They decided to make it even more exclusive, and I get why they did it, because of what we just kind of talked about. The X Factors really made, like, that was really the upper echelon. It felt like the 99 Club wasn't important. It was more so, does your favorite player on your favorite team, do the biggest impactful players in the league have an X Factor, and less so, did they have a 99? So we went from 7 in Madden 19 down to 4 in Madden 20, where we had DeAndre Hopkins here of the Houston Texans. Obviously, you could see his X Factor ability, but that made sense. He's the best wide receiver in the league. You had Khalil Mack, edge rusher from the Chicago Bears. That one didn't weigh itself out particularly well, as he did have a little bit of a down year with the Chicago Bears, injuries, such and so forth. But it was just a down year for everyone on the Chicago Bears. Bobby Wagner of the Seattle Seahawks also got a launch 99 rating to be our 3rd player. You know, it's really just been him and Luke Kuechly, 1A, 1B, who is the best linebacker in the National Football League. And it was actually, this was definitely up to debate that they gave it to Bobby Wagner and decided not to give it to Luke Kuechly, who got it a year before in Madden 19. And then Mr. Consistent, pretty much an automatic 99 overall, and that is Aaron Donald, defensive end from the LA Rams. This was coming off back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards, which, I mean, he was consensus. Out of anyone that you could debatably open up an argument about, like, this guy should be a 99, this guy shouldn't, pretty much everyone exclusively agreed that Aaron Donald should have been and was rightfully a member of the 99 Club. But last year, just to kind of lay the groundwork before we, you know, kind of preview Madden 21 and my take on that, is you're going to remember that Patrick Mahomes won the MVP this year, and he didn't get a 99 overall. So that kind of set a precedent that, like, just being the MVP, it almost feels like the 99 rating is based upon, you know, a combination of factors. Are you one-year wonder? Are you just starting to become one of the best players in your position? Because I think Mahomes is like a 96, 95, 96, 97, maybe as low as a 94 for his launch run. He was nowhere near a 99 overall. So I think maybe that same, you know, idea and mentality could be applied to the Madden 21 cover athlete, which is Lamar Jackson. So we have one little bit of information I want to do let's kind of look at who finished with a 99 overall at the end of the Madden 20 cycle, because we know they started with these 4, but they didn't finish with these 4. And deciding who, you know, starts and finishes with the 99, obviously ratings consistently fluctuate throughout the season, as they should. But I think if we are going to kind of preview who could very well have a 99 overall at the beginning of Madden 21, a good starting point will be looking at who finished with a 99 overall at the end of Madden 20 cycle. So Madden 20 actually finished with 5 members of the 99 overall club, and they weren't just Aaron Donald, DeAndre Hopkins, Khalil Mack, and Bobby Wagner. So the first member of that 5 that finished the Madden 20 ratings update cycle with a 99 overall, we start with Aaron Donald, who's most likely pound for pound the best defensive player in the National Football League. We had Patrick Mahomes, who surprisingly, and that was maybe the biggest debate about the 99 club entering the Madden 20 cycle, was Patrick Mahomes. How can the guy that's the reigning MVP, 50 touchdowns, the most electrifying player in the NFL, how can he not have a 99? And slowly throughout the roster updates, Patrick Mahomes also and rightfully became a member of the 99 club. You can also argue how this man gets so many catches, but he did break the single season reception record. He is one of, if not the best wide receiver in the National Football League. Michael Thomas of the New Orleans Saints overtook DeAndre Hopkins as the lone receiver in the 99 club. And we finished it with 2 Carolina Panthers rounding out the 99 club. Luke Kuechly, pour one out for him, as he has decided to retire, but when he was on there, much like Aaron Donald, you could open up argument that Luke Kuechly was on any given day the best defensive player in the National Football League. And then you had Christian McCaffrey, went over 1,000 yards receiving, 1,000 yards rushing. I think the best and most well-rounded running back in the National Football League. He also finished with a 99 overall, making a very selective group of 5 players. Now, you could assume that if you look at how Madden 20's rating cycle ended and how we're going to kick off Madden 21, that the 5 that finished with a 99 overall would carry over. But as you can see, that's why I wanted to show you the comparison between Madden 20 and Madden 19, is that there's really no correlation. It almost feels like at a point in time they feel like maybe just changing it up for the sake of changing it up. We saw the discrepancy in the numbers. Madden 19, 7 players in the 99 club. Madden 20 at launch, only 4 players in the 99 club. So it's a little bit of a logjam, which definitely opens up a nice football discussion about, as we look forward to Madden 21, how many players should be in the 99 club and what players should be in the 99 club. So without further ado, here is going to be my predictions for players we're going to see in the illustrious Madden 99 club in Madden 21. We're going to start right off with our first selection. One of my favorite players in the National Football League is a former Caucasian running back myself. It's Christian McCaffrey. Again, we're going to look at the final 5, and really it should be 4 because Luke Kuechly retired. I think the final 4 should stay as is, and we will start none other than McCaffrey. 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving. I definitely think he should be a 99 overall. I definitely think he should be a superstar X factor. History says there is always a debate for a running back. Sometimes, remember when Todd Gurley was elite, he was not a member of the 99 club. So I wouldn't be shocked if just running backs in general have to work their way back up into the 99. And history has set a precedence that the best running back in the league is not always guaranteed a 99 overall. But I think in this case, Christian McCaffrey first off the boat in my 99 club for Madden 21. For number 2, there's always a token receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, be it Antonio Brown from 2 years past, and I think they will give it to Michael Thomas. He's done nothing to regress from that 99 that he finished the Madden 20 cycle with. A single season receptions leader, and there's the memes that he only catches slants, and he's kind of annoying on social media. He's, until proven otherwise, he is the most efficient receiver in the National Football League, prototype for that New Orleans Saints offense, and I think he is a lock to be a member of the Madden 21 99 club. Aaron Donald, pound for pound, even if he has a slightly down year, I still think pound for pound is the best defensive player in the league. I would be shocked if they do not give him yet again another 99 overall, which seems like for the last 5 years he's been guaranteed a 99 overall. He's unstoppable. You can't double team, triple team. He will still find a way to make plays. So we're not gonna dwell on it. I don't need to defend this. Number 3 on our 99 club for Madden 21 is Mr. Aaron Donald. And just quickly going through it, the final member from the 99 club that ended Madden 20 that I think could easily carry over to Madden 21 is Patrick Mahomes. Not only was he a member of the 99 club, not only was he sensational and very much, even with the injury last season, still in the MVP race, but he went on and won a Super Bowl. So I think easily he's going to be a member of the 99 club, and rightfully so. He's the most electrifying player in the National Football League. So to make things interesting and not just saying, we saw last year launch with only 4, and this year with the elimination of Kuechly, we would have our 4 again. I'm going to say there's going to be 5. Kind of take a little bit of an average middle ground between Madden 19 and Madden 20, where there's going to be 5 members of the 99 club. So now it's up to debate who is going to get that final spot in this very prestigious club, I have 6 names that we could argue, and I will ultimately narrow it down to my 5th and final member of the 99 Club. So first, we will look at Bobby Wagner. History has said that they will put a linebacker consistently in the 99 Club, be it Bobby Wagner, be it Luke Kuechly, be it, I guess, technically Von Miller. They've always kind of squeezed a linebacker in, and now that Luke Kuechly has retired, there's, I don't know, very little debate that Bobby Wagner consistently is the best linebacker in the National Football League. So he definitely could be a potential candidate for that 5th spot. I think he'll probably be around this range, though, 97, 98, but definitely will be in that bubble to make the cut. Staying on the same team, I think if we kind of classify Patrick Mahomes as the best quarterback in the National Football League, I think Russell Wilson that's my top tier for me personally. I've said this and I've spoken about it on Twitter. I think the best 2 quarterbacks in the National Football League, generally. Obviously, I'm a Lamar Jackson homer, but I still would put consistently Patrick Mahomes and this man right here, Russell Wilson, into that category. Russell Wilson continuously carries a below average Seattle Seahawks offense. He always gives them a shot. However, I think that his rating is going to be roughly around there. He might even get a 98, but I think he could be definitely in that conversation of making the Madden 21 99 Club. I think he's just going to be outside, but I definitely think he will be a top candidate, especially if he starts the 2020 NFL season very hot to get a ratings update and be a new member of the 99 Club. But for right now, for me, just missing it. While statistically last season, George Kittle wasn't freakishly dominant, still went over 1,000 yards. I think the argument for 99 Club could almost become like, how far and away are you the best player at your position? We saw it with Rob Gronkowski, but I think that was a unanimous, yeah, that guy should be a 99 overall. And there is the conversation 1A, 1B, 1 and 2. Who's the best tight end between George Kittle and Travis Kelce of the Chiefs? But I kind of feel like George Kittle, in a way, is becoming, he's a social media darling. He's always plugged by NFL. And there is a little bit of marketing that comes to the 99 Club. So I feel like an outside chance could be George Kittle. I think he will be the highest rated tight end in the league. But I don't know. I think he's going to kind of be on the outside looking in because generally his season last year wasn't ridiculous. It was good across, comparing him to almost any other tight end in the league. But it wasn't utterly dominant like we saw with Rob Gronkowski that he should get an automatic spot in that 99 Club. But he could be a sleeper option to sneak in this season for Madden 21. Talking about 99 Club, you can't ignore the cover athlete, the reigning, defending NFL MVP, Lamar Jackson. But we talked about it a little bit. Madden 20, when that launched, the MVP, the hottest player in the league, and Patrick Mahomes did not get the 99 Club. Again, I think there's a little bit of progression, a little bit of like, let's wait and see, make sure you're still good the next season before we eventually work your rating up to that 99 overall, which is exactly what we saw with Mahomes as he finished in the 99 Club. And I feel like they're going to do the same thing for Lamar Jackson. He's going to be incredibly overpowered we don't know there's no Madden information right now for Madden 21. We don't know if they're scrapping the X Factors or not. It's almost certainly going to be in the game. I just think Lamar Jackson, he's going to be a polarizing player because a lot of people are going to be like, well, he's the cover athlete. He's the MVP. He should be in the 99 Club. But there's been a precedent set just as early as recent as Patrick Mahomes that is not going to guarantee you a spot in the 99 Club. And that's definitely going to be up for debate. I know that's probably going to be pretty salty for Raven fans that think, what else does this man need to do to get it at 99? I think he'll probably be 95, 96, somewhere in that range. And eventually, if he can keep his elite level of play, ignoring what he did in the playoffs, I think sooner or later Lamar will be another guy added to the 99, but I don't think it will be at launch. Who is it, C4? Who is going to be your 5th and final player of the 99 Club? I don't think you need to look any further than the New Orleans Saints. And I think that it will shock some, not me. Have you guys looked at social media? The final member of the 99 Club is clearly going to be Taysom Hill, okay? This guy here can do it all. Doesn't have a face scan, don't matter. He's a quarterback, he's a running back, he's a wide receiver, he's a tight end, he's a fullback, he plays special teams. He can do it all. If there's someone that definitely deserves a 99 for all the positions he can play, it is definitely Taysom. No, I think it's going to be Stephon Gilmore, your 2019 Defensive Player of the Year. I think to get a 99, there's a couple things for me that make it kind of obvious. Gilmore's trending in the right direction. He ended the season as a 98. He ended the season Defensive Player of the Year. He ended the season consensus, I would think, at his position, the best. Like when you look at a guy like George Kittle, for example. Well, there's always the people that say, well, it could be Travis Kelce. You look at guys like Bobby Wagner. Well, then it's everyone saying, well, Eric Hendricks had a good year. And you look at guys like Russell Wilson. Then you get to that next tier. Like if you're not Mahomes, and why would you put Russell Wilson in? Lamar Jackson won MVP. So there's always debate. But I think when you look at the cornerback spot, and it's not light years away, but I think right now Stephon Gilmore is firmly the best corner in the National Football League. Was reflective last year. Remember the first half of the year, even though the Patriots' level of competition was maybe, underwhelming a little bit, they were suffocating. Gilmore was the face, playing at an elite level, and generally, I think he may have had like one bad game the whole season, so he was consistently the best corner throughout last year, and I think if there had to be a brand new member, the 5th member of the prestigious 99 Club for Madden 21, over at Lamar Jackson, over Bobby Wagner, Russell Wilson, George Kittle, and shockingly over Taysom Hill, my final vote will go to STEPHON Gilmore of the New England Patriots. So that being said, definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Who do you think will be the members of the 99 Club in Madden 21? Again, we're left to make videos like this, to ponder questions like this, because for whatever reason, obviously with Corona, but there's been no information right now released about Madden 21. I'm getting a little worried. I have insider scoops every now and again. I haven't heard anything. It's been radio silent. So it's we're doing stuff like this to keep our sanity, to try to think positive, try to think to the future, try to think forward of the future of Madden. I'm very excited and want to hear what you guys think for your predictions for the Madden 21 99 Club. Let me know in the comment section below. But that'll do it for me here today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace